So another problem on moment of inertia. Find the moment of inertia Ixx and Iyy for a I section which is shown in figure. Now this rectangle is one rectangle 8 cm by 4 cm, second one 6 cm by 4 cm, and another one is 10 cm by 4 cm. Again, if you keenly observe this figure, it is symmetrical about y axis. So therefore, the moment of inertia, that is Iyy, is directly obtained. So that means Ig1 plus Ig2 plus Ig3, where I will call it as unit 1. So this is 2 and this is 3 units. So therefore, now the formula is BD cube by 12 plus BD cube by 12 plus BD cube by 12. So that means as it is a rectangle, the combination of the rectangles for which moment of inertia about its centroidal axis, we know that the formula is BD cube by 12. Now everywhere the rectangles, now you will have to substitute the corresponding values. Now for the first one, now this is the axis and parallel dimension for this one will be the B, and this will become the first, that is 4 into its depth is 8 cm. So 8 cube divided by 12 plus, now coming to this one, now this is the reference axis, that is YY. So this dimension will become B, that is 6, and other dimension will be 4, that means 6 into 4 cube divided by 12 plus another rectangle. This is a rectangle, so that means this is centroidal axis and parallel dimension for this is the 4 cm. That will come first, that is B into 10 cube divided by 12. That means on simplification you will get Iyy is equal to 535.99 centimeter to the power of 4. That means for this I section, the moment of inertia about the centroidal axis YY, that is Iyy is equal to 535.99 centimeter to the power of 4. Now as far as this figure is concerned, it is unsymmetrical about the x-axis. So therefore, now the center of gravity of this one may be lying somewhere here. This will be our centroidal axis x-axis. So this will be the distance y bar from this centroidal, so from the reference axis 1 1. In all the cases, you must remember that before finding out the moment of inertia, we require the distance, the centroidal distance calculation is a must. As far as the y direction is concerned, it was symmetrical, so therefore we have not find out any x bar. But here it is unsymmetrical about the y-axis, the x-axis. Therefore, we need to find out the center of gravity at what distance it is from the reference axis, and then you will have to transfer the moment of inertia to this centroidal axis by making use of parallel axis theorem. So now, we can find out, we can calculate the moment of inertia Ixx for this composite section. So now the calculation of the Ixx, that means moment of inertia of this I section about its centroidal axis xx. So now the reference axis is 1 1 touching to the bottom, as usual what you have taken even for the calculation of center of gravity, same thing you have taken here also. Now all measurements will be taken with reference to 1 1. So now here the first component is a rectangle of size 8 centimeter by 4 centimeter. So the area will be 32 centimeter square, and y will be the from this axis. That means this is the centroidal axis. So as far as this is concerned, half of its depth. So this will be 2 centimeter. Now from here to here, I want this is the distance y1 from this reference axis. That will be equal to 4 centimeter plus 6 centimeter plus 2 centimeter. That will be the total distance y1. So that is what first unit y1 I unit just in general is y. So that is equal to 12 centimeter. And then ay is equal to 384 and ay square is equal to 4608. 4608. And then I self, that means again BD cube by 12. So as we know, that is BD cube by 12 is the formula. Now B is for parallel to this is the B, so that will be equal to 8 into 4 cube divided by 12. That is equal to 42.66. 42.66 centimeter to the power of 4. That is for the first unit. Now the second unit is a rectangle of size 6 centimeter by 4 centimeter. So area is 24 centimeter square. As far as the centroid distance is concerned, now this is the centroid of this one individual. So that means 6 by 2, that will be 3 plus 4. So that means this is your y2, that is equal to 7 centimeter. That is 4 plus half of this depth is 3 centimeter, that is equal to total 7 centimeter. This is 7. When you multiply this, ay is equal to 168. And again if you multiply that 168 by 7, you will get ay square, that is 1176. 1176. Again the formula is same. What is that? BD cube by 12, because it's a rectangle, whereas B is equal to the parallel to this reference axis. This will be the B, that is 4 centimeter. 4 into 6 cube divided by 12, that works out to be 72 centimeter to the power of 4. 72 centimeter to the power of 4. So next unit is this another rectangle. So this rectangle is of 10 centimeter by 4 centimeter. Area will be 40 centimeter square. And now the centroidal distance from the reference axis, that is, this is your y3. This is your y3. That is nothing but 4 centimeter divided by 2. That will be 2 centimeter. So this will be 2. And ay will be 80, and then ay square will be 160, and then formula is again, as far as the I self is concerned, BD cube by 12, that is equal to B is the side parallel to this reference axis, that will be 10 centimeter. So 10 into 4 cube divided by 12. On simplification you will get 53.33. 53.33. Now the summation of this, that means I self is equal to you will get 167.99. 167.99 centimeter to the power of 4. Then comes sigma ay. This is equal to sigma ay is equal to 6 632 and sigma ay square is equal to 5944 that is sigma ay square is equal to, so then sigma a that is equal to capital A, that will be equal to 96 centimeter square. So now we have got every data for calculation of Ixx. So now as per this one, so that means parallel axis theorem, and you will find that the general is the moment of inertia of any section about any reference axis is equal to sigma I self plus sigma ay square, so that means sigma a into h square. H is replaced by y, and I self is nothing but the moment of inertia of each unit about its central axis. So there are number of units combined together, that will be algebraic sum of this. So this will be equal to I self is 167.99 plus ay, that means sigma a is 96, and then sigma ay square is 5944. So this works out to be 6111.99 centimeter to the power of 4. That means we could find out the moment of inertia of these units about any reference axis 1, 1. Now we want to find out the central distance, where it is at what distance from the reference axis, and then you transfer the moment of inertia again back to its centroidal axis. So again we know that the moment of inertia about any reference axis is equal to Ixx plus ay bar square. That means we know the moment of inertia of complete units about this reference axis 1, 1. Now we want to transfer back to this central axis, which is at a distance y bar. So now y bar is equal to sigma ay by sigma a, that is 632.9, that is 632 divided by 96, that is equal to 6.58 centimeter. That is the y bar what you have calculated. So now substituting this, so this is equal to, already we know that 61.99 is equal to Ixx plus area is 96 into y bar square is 6.58 square. So you get on simplification Xx is equal to 1955.53 centimeter to the power of 4. So that means how to find out the moment of inertia of a composite section formed with a number of rectangles. Here is the general formula for calculating the center of gravity, moment of inertia is Vd cube by 12. We'll have to select a relevant B and D referring to the corresponding axis about which you are taking the moment of inertia.